I think at the end of all these series of the Carnival Ref Live, I'm going to become a professional drummer because I always like to start the show with. It's becoming a habit now. So, people's happy Sunday wherever you are in the world. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening to the UK. Good evening to Canada. Good evening to the United States of America and wherever you are, French West Indies. Yesterday we had center stage with our friends at Soaked and Soca for Time Out, and that was insane. So shout out to DJ Blaze out of St. Martin for representing for Trini Jungle Juice and center stage every second Saturday of the month. So tune into that. If you missed it, hit our Facebook Live after the show and check out DJ Blaze set. It was on fire. And shout out to D1 and the whole crew out there, DJ Slingshot. Time Out, big things, big things. So see you guys in 2 weeks for that. Today, a very never great special episode of the Carnival Ref Live. I didn't go all the way to Grenada, but I went all the way to Grenada because I chased these guys for about 2 weeks, right? Lil Natty Thunda, aka Wuss Wayz, aka Top Strikers, run them down. Finally got through. They said they're in it. Natty went to jump in the shower and get dressed. He's looking for Thunda. At the same time, I was chasing artists that goes by the name of Vghn. This talented guy says he's not a big fan of WhatsApp. So I'm not an iPhone guy. He's on iMessage. I'm on Android, so that didn't really pan out. But luckily, DJ International Steven, shout out to you for linking the link. So without further ado, let me run the reel for our first guest.
His given name, Javon John.
That look like trouble in the morning. When the liquor start to up, when the music starts to pump up, and the girl ready to ramage.
Carnival City, put your hands together and let's welcome Vghn.
If you love soca music, start to drum. Hey, tell them this is our lifestyle. Soca nice, keep it pumping for the whole. Soca nice.
You know, sister, we are doing big. Much more to life than just living. Life are the greatest gift. Every day is Thanksgiving.
Hello, everybody, hello. How are you? Tell me, how do you do? Long time I don't see anybody. Oh, everybody.
Javon John Vghn.
Vghn.
Hey,
Brother.
you get through with that intro, boy. We man put together.
I can send it to you. You know, I spent
Thank you
spent half my Sunday working on these intros for you guys, you know. and then I love working on the intros because then I really see your repertoire work and the hits. Mad. So welcome. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Happy Sunday to you and everybody locked on.
Yeah, I want to pause for a second because on these lives, Vghn, what I realize I'm live and I'm so into the interviews that I don't take the time to like read the comments and shout out to people that are locked on every week with me. So I see my girl Michelle all the way from Paris. Shout out to you, Trini in Paris. Natalie Pouchette. She's like a key person. Like I think every stream that happens in the world, she puts it in everybody's inbox. So Natalie, I wanted to take this stream and put it in everybody's inbox. So shout out to you. Beverly Jeffers is always on. Shout out to you. And the list goes on. Shelly Smith, big up. Soca Time in Florida, Joanna, shout out to you.
NYC.
Ezra, New York City, Andre, welcome, big up. Putting out the Grenada flags there. So Vghn, talk to me.
What's up?
This has been a crazy year, brother.
Yeah, man. Dread.
Dread.
Yeah, how
the
you
show
been
is very, as I told you before, we were having a chat before, it's very informal. It is me catching up with you guys to find out what have you been up to. Then we kind of lead into the segue of letting our guests know who know about you and who don't know about you to kind of dig into some history about Vghn, the artist / singer / songwriter. I want to say producer now. I don't know if I'm wrong or right. And then we will close off with the most important part, which is what projects is Vghn working on and what can we see that's going to be exclusive that's coming down the pipeline. So let's just catch up. What have you been up to in the past few months?
Well, since the pandemic, as you know, I had a whole long tour planned. This one was actually a world tour because
Steven and I had a lot of countries, a lot of different places and continents to touch, and the pandemic just kind of hold up everything. So since the pandemic started, I've been working on new music. Like the people that constantly follow me would see that that didn't stop my production. It didn't stop me from releasing music. I've constantly been releasing. I
Right.
actually had a thing on Instagram where I was releasing a song every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday you're releasing a new
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
Mad. Because a lot of
Something else.
artists since the pandemic has decided, you know what, they weren't sure without carnivals if it made sense to release or not release. But you were let the floodgates. Let's release.
Oh, well, you see, I'm strong on not really limiting myself to one thing or one genre.
Okay.
So I've been just releasing different genres, including soca, quite
Right.
honestly. So like even though you can go to shows and so on and so forth and perform, that doesn't mean that the people didn't really are not listening, like the people listening. Because as I said in a recent interview I had, like it's not just you can't take the selfish approach as an artist, you know. And when I say selfish
Right.
approach, I mean like you can't just think about it because you can't make the money. You can't go to the show to perform to make money. You're not supposed to
True.
release music because at the end of the day, the same fans are the ones that will listen to you regardless. So regardless of not to being able to perform in a show or whatever, I still see the need to release music because I'm an artist, and that's my job. Give people music, you know.
Facts. That is your
Yeah.
job. And speaking of music, like I think the majority of the soca world was introduced to Vaughn when Trouble in the Morning came out.
Yeah, yeah.
And then from there, you just took off and did what you had to do. But give the people some history. Like, how long has Vaughn been doing soca music or music in general? When did it start for you?
Mm.
At what age?
Well, around 11, 12, and I'm 24 now, so y'all can do the maths.
So
uh,
around 11,
so
12, huh?
yeah, so it's been a very long time, since I've been recording music. I started as a duo with a friend of mine. He went by the name of Lil V'ghn and Crouchy. So we were a duo for a few years.
Little Vaughn
And
and Grouchy.
Crouchy,
Crouchy. Okay,
yeah,
Crouchy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then he decided that he wanted to take a different path. And I didn't make that stop me. I continued alone. And
Right.
my first solo song in 2013 was Charge Up.
Okay.
And this is
And that was
I
a
say
soca
my first.
song. Charge up with soca.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
my first breakthrough song in Grenada,
All
where I
right.
went into the soca Mana competition and I placed third at the age of 16.
16 third
Yeah,
soca competition,
in
Grenada.
yeah, I was the youngest ever do it like that. The youngest ever.
Mad.
16 years old, placed third. Yeah, and now
Okay.
just the journey continued from there. Quite honestly, it's been a dread one, but we
Yeah.
fight the
Yeah.
fight and we just have to do it right. You know what I mean?
Crazy. But Trouble,
Yeah.
so Trouble in the Morning was your breakout tune to get you more visibly seen outside of Grenada. Huh?
Yeah. Trouble in the Morning is that breakthrough out of Grenada. Trouble in the Morning is
Right.
that song that took me out of Grenada and to the world, of the soca
Yeah, yeah,
world
yeah, yeah.
and beyond. Yeah.
And then doing some of the research, and I saw that you have some Afrobeat songs. I know you have a song too. I can't remember the name of it. It's a kind of international song where you're in Paris or some foreign setting. What was the name of that one again? International Love or something like that?
In Paris.
Am I
Oh no,
off?
that was in England. Love Your Body.
In England, Love Your Body.
Yeah.
I don't my memory fails me all the time, but I knew you had
I,
something that was non-soca that was wow. I was like, this guy is beyond just
yeah,
soca
yeah,
music. You started in
yeah. I
soca,
know.
but you now branched out, or you were something before soca. You were soca was your first thing.
I mean, like I love making music. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, soca is our culture. It's what we have here and what we embrace and what we love as a Caribbean people. You know what I mean? But I love creating music. So I
Right.
don't just limit myself to soca because that's where you get the most attention. I just love to create music, so it doesn't matter what genre. Once I'm in the vibe for it or in the mood, I will create. Like so. Even when I just started, it wasn't only just soca. It was
Okay.
all different genres. If you really track back to
Right.
Lil V'ghn, you'll see like, hey, you've been doing that.
So and when it decided to drop the little and stay Vaughn, just Vaughn.
Well, it's a story that I don't really tell much, but I would say like, I was associated with certain people. The name
Okay.
Lil V'ghn itself was associated with certain things that I just didn't want to have anything to do with anymore. And I felt like it was a time where I needed to evolve and I needed to change something, and that's me. I like to rebrand and change and even the way I look sometimes. So I
Yeah.
just decided to change it from there. Like people will be kicking it, like if you now say drop the little, I'm like, nah. So yeah, but it's
These
much
are the
more
stories that
than
I love because I didn't even know you were little Vaughn. I know you as Vaughn.
yeah.
And
Vaughn
most people
Vaughn
know you as
only
Vaughn.
I only turned to Vaughn like 2 years ago.
For real.
Yeah,
Right.
like
How did you and
yeah.
DJ Steven end up hooking up? How y'all linked up?
It was from inception, I would say, like since charge up as I explained to you earlier. When we met in Soca Monarch, him, Black, Skinny, Fabulous, a few of the artists came to me
Right.
and that night and they were like, yo, we see something in you, you're talented. And then we exchanged numbers and everything. Steven and I always maintain contact. And
Yeah.
just before 2018, yeah, early up in 2018, we actually started back talking because, as I said, I was in a transitioning stage. And he
Right.
was also at a point of transition, and then we were speaking, and like vibing on the same level, and then we just decided, we're gonna try the artist and manager thing. So, and that's how it came
Yeah.
about on
But
that
it's been
level.
it's been a good journey so far, huh? You guys have
Very
been
good.
doing a lot. I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
just talking
Thanks,
to him
God.
before this and he was telling me you have a video shoot after this.
Yeah. It was,
Which video is for
yep.
that? Which video?
Song called Brick by Brick,
Brick by Brick. And I
produced by
believe
Puffy.
that's one of DJ Puffy things, huh? New production. So shout out to DJ
Yeah,
Puffy doing big
Puffy
things on
and
the
I.
production side, huh?
I don't want to let too much out too early, but Puffy and I are working on some projects and on a project album.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Because
release
man,
something.
I'm gonna tell you, and I stole it. It is now my introduction, as you saw, to my show. I run it every time, but Letter to Outside is crazy because I think I mean
Thank you.
everybody can relate to being inside for so long and just saying, "Yo, I just want to write this letter to you guys
Yeah,
and see
yeah,
how everybody's doing. I just want to say
yeah,
hello." And
yeah,
I tell
bro.
you, every time it comes on, my paws raised. You could say,
Yeah,
and
it's a
big talk.
meaningful
I mean,
song. It means a
how
lot.
talk us about that whole creation? Did you write it? Let me know about that tune.
Oh, I've left it outside. Um,
Hmm.
you remember like earlier up during the pandemic, right? When everybody was locked down and everybody was home, a lot of artists was releasing music directed towards what's going on. You know,
Right.
some joined together to do collaborations where everybody sing about this that. But I just want it to be different. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? If I was to do a song like that or to be directed towards the pandemic, I want it
Right.
to be the way I want to say it. Not how
Yeah.
everyone is doing it. So Sophie and I was in that zone, like creating, and I went on YouTube and I downloaded a beat. That's one of my little tricks. I go on YouTube and I find beats like when there's no
For
beats on
real.
the computer.
Go on
Yeah, I
YouTube.
went on.
Free
Yep.
beats.
Yeah. I found a beat and then I did a demo the day before, trying to find that idea, but nothing
Right.
really came out of it. And then the next day, Puffy sent me a beat and he said, "Hey, I'm working on this. I was to give me something." So sent it, downloaded it, and I said, "You know what? This sounds like the beat." It was a summer beat, so I was gonna do a summer song.
Right.
And then I said, "You know what? If you send a beat that sound like a summer beat to every artist around the world, every one of them is gonna sing a summer song."
Yeah.
about a
Yeah.
girl, or about alcohol, or about something, or party.
Right.
And I say, you know what? This is my approach. I'm going to sing a song about what's going on a summer beat. So
Mad.
I started off with the idea of, just writing a letter from home to everybody that I met. Everyone, like when I was traveling, when I took a Uber, a Lyft,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to say, I like really wanted to say hi to all those people because I was reflecting. I was like, yo, people really had a very great impact on my life and on my career. And I just wanted to say something to them. So I did the song, directed towards saying hi to everybody and
Yeah.
really wanting to know how everybody was doing, and I
Actually,
knew
you
that,
feel that way. You're going to sing it to feel
yeah,
like I want to sing it too. Like, hey, how you guys doing? How are
yeah,
you?
yeah. And like, I feel like, and as I always say, like, you need to be applicable. So I felt like this was the most applicable song for the moment, So like, even after, because I paid attention to that too. I said I wanted to be able to apply to it even after the pandemic. So that's why I had it like, hello, everybody, hello, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I directed it to everything that was going through my mind. Even people I lost somebody, I just wanted to say condolences and I hope we see you next time. And it's really how I feel. I want to see the people that come out to support me.
You touch everything. It's a big tune. It's a big tune. Like that whole rhythm is insane. So guys, if you haven't heard DJ Puffy's Summer Starter
Yeah, some
Rhythm, go
stuff
check it
rhythm.
out on his YouTube channel. Vghn is on it, Hyper Songs is on it, and Just D. Insane. But I gotta reach. We gotta touch the big Mood Riddim because Big Z.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Z. Um,
Yeah,
we gotta touch on that. That's a wicked rhythm. As soon as it came out, they have big artists in it. You
yeah, man.
yourself, Skinny. And one second, Natty. I know you're on the background there. We just leave it in the back room till you're ready to pull you in. So you don't need, just stay tight, all right? And then we'll do the audio checks and stuff and bring you in. Let me know if you get Thunda though, Natty. Cool. So Vghn, the big rhythm, big mood.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. So Skinny's on it, you're on it. This Trinidadian artist, Jadel, is on it.
Yeah, Jadel and Shemi J from St. Lucia.
Shemi, shout out to Shemi, big everybody in St. Lucia.
Yeah, man, big up all the
Tell us about
Lucians,
that.
Trini. Well,
Yeah. How big of a part
that,
did you play in that project and what?
yeah, well, I have a big part to play in that project, to be honest, because Steven had the beats. He usually send beats to me. And to be honest, I quite honestly don't usually. I record songs and I don't even send them to him.
For real?
Yeah, I do that to everybody.
Okay.
I have thousands of songs in the computer that nobody really get to hear. So that night, I said, boy, I need some beats. I was in a vibe, I just going to take a shower and I was feeling to record, in the mood. And then he said he have a couple things. I said, okay, send them for me, no man. So he sent like 4. And out of the 4, that one stood out the most.
Right.
And I linked him back and I say, yo, this rhythm is a hit. Like the rhythm itself is a hit.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to find that special song, that rhythm that give you that drive. So I say, yo, this rhythm is a hit rhythm. I'm gonna sing about 5 songs on it, and we're gonna make it a rhythm or something, and we're gonna give artists. He's like, yeah. I say, yeah, I'll give you like 5 songs. That same night, I actually recorded 4 hooks on that same beat. I recorded double taps, which is my favorite, but it's not the one that I released. Right? I recorded No F's to Give, No F's to Give, and
No F's to give.
two other hooks, and I just had it there, and I left it on the computer, and then Steven was like, "You ain't get nothing now," and I was like, "Yeah." It's like,
And
yeah, I
then
have
4.
2 songs. Yeah, like I have 2
Choose
finished, I have
one.
2 hooks. Yeah, like, and I sent it to him, and I was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Yo, we need to get yo," and then this and that. And I was like, yeah. But all the time, my mind don't leave that project already. I was just with the vibe, and that was it. And then he said Z liked it, and he said Z wanted to be, wanted to
Yeah.
do
To
something. And I
executive
was like,
producer.
yeah, she should do it. I was like, yeah, no problem. I was like, let me do it, me, you, and Z. And then Z took lead. I was myself, like nonchalant.
You're very
Okay.
nonchalant. I realize that. That's your personality, huh? Because people are
Yeah.
rising in the comments, everybody saying like, "Yo, Vaughn, speak up, no man. I ain't hearing you. Talk up."
No, I'm
And
sorry, but I'm sorry. Like if it can happen, you know, like in an interview or whatever, it can happen unless like I'm in a very, very, very comfortable space. It
yeah,
cannot happen. Like speaking to you now and shy. It's just
yeah,
naturally me. So it's not no person or anything. It's just
right.
it
That's
just
just your
can't happen.
personality.
Yeah. So sorry. I'm actually trying to talk loud today. so so yeah, and it went on with it and I supported it to the fullest. And we had to choose. I decided to go with No F's to Give because
No
as
ups to
much as
give.
it wasn't my favorite that I wrote that night, I felt
Yeah.
like it was how I felt from
So
inside.
how
You know,
much?
that was the mood.
Yeah, I mean that's my next question. In No F's to Give, how much of
Uh-huh.
those lyrics reflect true to Vaughn the artist, what you wrote in that song?
Everything, you know, like
Everything.
everything,
So even when you got
everything.
your certified blue check mark on Insta, people were already hating and saying crap?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Don't even want to put light to it, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Mad.
All kind
That
of
is
wrong
crazy.
accusations and things, but it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
You know,
I'm
like when
gonna yeah, go ahead.
people don't ask you anything, you don't have to answer, you know? If people want to say
Yeah,
stuff, they can, but who knows,
that's
though?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted something the other day. I basically said, "Could we live in a judgment-free world?" But the answer is, what makes us human is that we're judgmental. And if we weren't
Yeah, bro.
judgmental, we weren't human. But I grew up in the Caribbean. I grew up in Trinidad, and I find personally a lot of the Caribbean people are very judgmental, especially the older
Mm.
generations. Like my mom, one of the most judgmental people I've ever met.
No,
She won't even ever talk to you. She will never meet you, and she will judge you before just based on what she see.
no, but I mean, we have to understand, like, you know, from studying like social science and everything, we have to understand the generation gap and all these things because, like, as I say, like, we don't all ride on the same wave. We don't vibrate on the same energy.
Yeah,
So there will always be a disconnect with
right.
you and somebody else because I mean you could be walking a particular way that that person just does not believe in. So as I always say, you just have to give understanding to the ones that don't understand and just hold your end and try not to be what you see yourself saying you don't like.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's cool, man. The generation gap and everything. So Granny and like how we singing and dancing on the stage.
For
So
real,
yeah, I don't
for real.
understand Granny. You know,
Hmm.
understanding is the way to go, man. Just understand it and just live it.
Yeah. Natty,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run the intro, Vaughn. I'm gonna Natty, hold tight. I'm gonna run the intro for the next guest, and hold tight. We're gonna get Natty in on this conversation and see where we could go. So let's introduce the next guest.
Welcome out of St. David's, Little Natty and Thunda. Last night I drink the rum and I'm falling down, but I know this morning now. Point two! Point two! I drink the rum last night and I'm falling down. Everybody, one, two! I can feel. Let's go! One, two! Yeah, the whole place turn up, yeah, turn up. It's like fire under with me.
What? Little Natty. Audio check
Again,
1 2.
yeah, you hear me? Check,
Hey,
you
you
hear
gotta
me?
hear better.
Yeah.
How are you?
Well, I'm so good right now at this time. Like, so good right now. Well, good to be on stage with these people here. So you know what I mean.
So, unlike Vaughn, whose personality is very I guess he's a somewhat of a shy person. What is your personality? Are you loud? Are you outspoken? Are you also very to yourself?
Well, I think everybody have moods. You know, you have your time when you'll be loud, and you have friends you'll be loud around, and you have times you'll be kind of shy. If shy is
Right.
a word, I don't know if shy is a word, but you know,
Yeah.
that you cannot be alone. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. because I'll tell you this, I don't know if you guys know, I've interacted, like Little Rick, the artist. Since I've known Rick, I could tell you Rick has maybe 4, but I know 3 personalities for sure Little Rick has. You can meet Rick, the on-stage Rick, performer, mad antics, crazy vibe. You can meet Rick, the, hey, I'm in my own zone. I ain't really talking to nobody. I don't want to interview anybody. I'm shy. Then I just hold on my whole middle session here and drink my drink and, smoke my thing. And then you can meet Rick, who just wanted us bug out and make jokes. One day you're just laughing and catching a vibe. And it's funny.
I think most artists and entertainers have different personalities. I think so even though you'll be around a lot of different people, so most times you'll have a lot of different ways to greet people, to meet people, how to accommodate people. You know what I mean? So in that case, I say sometimes I'll be quiet. Then I'm the sort of person that laugh the most. I have the biggest grin ever as an artist.
Yeah.
Vghn, you know that. Vghn, you know that, right?
Yeah, the biggest grin, but not the baddest smile. Yeah, the biggest grin, not the baddest smile.
Nah. Yeah, but it's true. It's true. I mean, everybody gonna have mixed signal, mixed movement from the energies you get from people, and you know how it is.
Yeah. Lil Natty and Thunda, and I think I saw an interview. I can't remember. But you guys were DJs or are DJs or were before artists? Did I see that somewhere? Did I dream that?
Well, Lord. Vghn, yeah. It's like this. I used to do DJing for a while. I tried for a while.
Okay.
Both Thunda and I, Lord. Both Thunda and I. We there? Are you seeing me? Are you hearing me?
Behind you?
Yeah, I got. So both Thunda and I tried to DJ and but singing is my main movement from since I'm a kid. My mom and my dad basically was musicians and artists before.
Right.
And I started singing as a kid, like at the age of 7,
Okay.
taking part in competition and yeah.
You start younger than Vghn. Vghn says he started at 12, 13.
Yeah, I started on a whole different time. I started at the age of 7. Did competition, junior calypso, junior soca monarch. I won both juniors, soca monarch and calypso before, and humorous too. So I this humorous kind of vibe.
Right. Commentary type of calypso.
Yeah. It's just a whole mixed movement with me.
And so soca was your first start then, huh? It wasn't singing something else like a R&B or going into dancehall, and then you realize, I'm pulling back from the dancehall or going into soca. It was soca from number 1, day 1.
Yeah, it was from calypso, straight into soca.
Right.
Because I did, as I said, I did soca like as a junior.
Yeah.
While I was in school in GBSS in Grenada Boys Secondary School, I took part for and won the Junior Soca Monarch, the first Junior Soca Monarch, which was run by Monroe who was running the Trinidad Soca Monarch at the time, the International Soca Monarch. Yeah. So I won that first Soca Monarch in Grenada at that time too, as a kid. Yeah. So I never give up.
Mad. Tell me, I was fortunate to be there in 2017 to see Top Striker. And you guys came second that year. And I returned to Grenada for Spice Mass in 2018 to see getting the section tickets and win, Power Soca Monarch. But what I realized though, in your Soca Monarch, y'all always do everything when the announcer is calling out the names. First of all, he's also called, your government name. Then he's called your stage name. But he also, the main part about the Grenadian thing is that he always refer to the county. I want to say county, like from St. David's or from St. George's. Or what is the deal with Grenada and the representation of what part of Grenada you're from and getting that support in Grenada? Because in Trinidad, we don't say, from, I don't know, we didn't even tell the 7 counties in Trinidad, St. David. We didn't say from Port of Spain or from San Fernando. We just call the artists. But you guys are huge in this thing.
Well, First of all, I can say I'm from Grenada.
Right.
I want to put it to a parish, but I'm from St. Davis. St. Davis is the only place that don't have a tongue in Grenada. The
So
only
you're from
parish
St.
that don't
David.
have a
What
tongue.
parish are you from?
St.
From
Davis.
St. Mark's.
Vghn did not say St. David. Vghn
I'm
say
from
what?
St.
Vghn is Mark. Vghn is St. Mark's.
I'm,
Vghn is St.
I'm,
Mark's. They have
I'm
a
from St.
tongue.
Mark's.
Okay. Okay.
They have a tongue. They have a tongue.
Okay. So go on.
Big
Some.
up Sweden and Canada lockdown.
So is also it's Thunda from St. David as well.
Yeah, Thunda is basically my blood family. We blood
Okay.
related, and we neighbors. Actually, like neighbors, like right
Neighbor.
side by side. Yeah.
Like hey,
From
hey,
we grew
Thunda
up,
needs
yeah.
some salt.
Yo, Thunda, send across some sugar there now.
Yeah, we can't find Thunda today.
Can't find in neighbor.
Well,
We can't
yeah,
find
Thunda,
it.
remember today's Thunda is his birthday time. So he had his birthday party last night, and which was a good party, and you know, in these times, so he had an enjoyment with his time and family and the team last night. So up to now, I trying to find Thunda.
So you
Just like we try Thunda rolling. Yeah, we had a nice little time last night with the friends, and I know how it is. I know we're gonna create that energy because we always did a party before, so we
Right.
tried something last night. You know what I mean? And it was good. And I think that is the whole problem with Thunda now. He rolling from that party still.
That is insane. Okay, so again, I spoke to my friends in Barbados, Puffy, and they say life carrying on normal. They having parties. There's social distancing in general, but in parties they're partying like normal. In Grenada, I saw some of the Juve clips, and people were out there kind of doing the regular Juve. Are you guys somewhat in a normal state? I went down to the supermarket right before this interview, bought a couple items, came back upstairs, and pretty much washed from my clothes at the door, shower, shampoo. I am very paranoid still. Are you guys in that state in Grenada where you're feeling that Corona is out there to get you?
Well, definitely we in the mentality that it's there, but I mean, at the end of the day, we have no cases here, so we are a little bit more free than the people that have a lot of cases. So you know, Grenada has no cases. We have the cure for Corona. Vghn, tell them how we have the cure for Corona.
Yeah. One time.
So you guys are going out every day. You're wearing masks or not?
Yeah.
No, you wear a mask. You have to follow the protocols.
Okay, following the protocols. But when you have a fete, so any parties, you have to wear a mask too, or no?
Well, everybody get tested
Nobody
before
doing
they
that.
come in with the protocols, and you have to wear a mask.
Before you go inside, I guess in most cases.
You're well sanitized.
Right.
You still have to get tested with the temperature gun.
Okay.
Then you know you have to wear. Then you know you have to wear a mask because that's the order. That's the order. Yeah.
Okay. So, but when things get loose and the alcohol hits in, masks go off, everybody whining and jamming normal?
Well, I didn't think we could eat with masks and drink with masks.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you guys
somehow
going on in New York. Labor Day, New York was on fire.
I mean, there will always be people that are not following the guidelines. You can't stop it.
Yeah.
But the guidelines are there. So it's up to you to adhere to it or not. You know what I mean? Like, police can't beat you with a belt.
We should follow the guidelines, but some places, I don't know if they have guidelines anymore. I just seeing things happening. I'm like, is that happening? Is that blessed by the government? Is that happening under the radar? People fetting normal and drinking and juving, and I confused. So I want to know, in Grenada, are you guys in the same state where you could go to the beach, you could go out, anything, and do what you want normal and feel as if, hey, you could hug and kiss people if you see them and greet them, your family, your friends? No?
At your own risk.
At your own risk.
That is at your own risk. But I think there's a charge for your mask in Grenada. So you need to follow the protocols, and you know it's gonna be a certain amount in gathering. Like in gathering wherever you have to go, and then have the 6 feet apart from it is, and we follow the protocols in Grenada. Yeah.
You guys, the borders are open in Grenada. People could come and go.
Yeah, I think the borders open. Vghn, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, people fly.
Yeah, the borders open.
You also have to be quarantined for like 14 days when you get here.
You're gonna get quarantined. You're gonna get tested, and
just to let you know, other people in quarantine too.
Have you?
Yeah, you have to
flew
pay.
since-
You have to pay for.
Just letting you know you have to pay for your quarantine. So if you come
You have
in,
to pay
have
for
a little
quarantine.
extra budget.
Yep.
Yeah, put a little extra, a little extra zero on your budget when you come in. Yeah,
What
just
have
letting
you?
you know
Have,
it, you know.
either of you flew out the country and done anything since recently, or y'all have been home?
Nah.
You don't
No,
want to go on a
sorry,
plane
sorry.
anytime soon,
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Natty? If there's a
Nah.
bucket in Barbados tomorrow, you're not gonna go.
Well,
Nah, good,
Barbados is a low risk anyway. So maybe in the low risk islands, maybe we might be able to be in kind of,
Yeah.
they're gonna put you in quarantine again the same way, the same procedure, and then it's gonna be that. So yeah.
Yeah, and I asked that
Nah,
because
well,
I've seen people artists starting to move around within the islands, within the region. You know, it's a good thing. That's a positive thing for us.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
at your own risk.
Have you guys done any collabs or plan on doing any collabs? Have you all worked
Yeah,
together?
one. We have
we have collab together.
Yeah,
Vghn,
just wait.
we and Vghn have a whole history. Yeah, we have
And,
a history. Man.
I mean,
Vghn,
that's history and tale.
yeah, Vghn and I have a whole history.
One blood family, two in the same neighborhood.
We're not from the same neighborhood, but we're from the same team. We all of us built from
man.
the same team.
Yeah, history, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and go from the same movement. We have a history. Yeah, like a
Okay.
history from movement. Yeah.
Right.
yeah, man.
What I wanted to talk about, I mean, for me, growing up, my era, and I probably dated myself, was from Trinidad. Every time I thought about Grenada and soca music, it was Tallpree. For years, all
Legend,
women are taken
legend.
home, and Ray Tallpree was flying the flag high in Trinidad and in the region.
Yeah, man.
And then it went to, then he was Baby Killa. Now he's Mr. Killa. So shout out to Mr. Killa. And then slowly, you started seeing, you got the Lava Mans on there, and Otis, and because I started touching Grenada every year from I want to say 2009 or 10. I've been kind of doing the Spice Mass. And recently, I'm happy to see, there's the Lil Natty Thundas, the Wuss Wayz, the Vghns, and a lot of talent coming out of Grenada now that are traveling on, reaching across the world, doing things. And the music is not just, I want to say, what I knew Grenada music to be. Like, if you go to if you go Vinci, there's Vinci soca. If you go Antigua, there's Antiguan type music. But you all took the music and started to blend it with other types of vibes. And tell me about that, because even Pandemonium with Voice, shout out to Voice, huge.
Yeah, man.
Voice big up, voice big up, voice big up.
Yeah. and maybe I might be making a wrong statement or not. Correct me, right? But when I started traveling, doing carnivals, what I realized the mentality was on a lot of the islands, if you were the biggest soca artist, so say Lil Natty or Vghn was winning Soca Monarch every year in Grenada, the Groovy and the Power, every year. You guys are walking around like you all were the god of the island. And I will come in from Trinidad to try and do stuff with you all or talk to you all about how do you get bigger than Grenada. But a lot of people in the different islands, if you're big in your island, they were happy just being big in their island. So if you were the king of Grenada, you don't want to know about nothing else. You run around like you are the Queen of England. And that was for years. And I'm telling people, outside of Grenada Carnival, Spice Mass, there's Miami, there's New York, there's London. You can go to Trinidad Carnival, but they didn't see that vision for years. What changed? What changed in the world where people now realize, even though I'm the biggest thing in Grenada or St. Lucia or Barbados, I need to spread my wings outside of my own land and do stuff internationally. When did that change?
Well, to each his own, you know what I mean? So it's a man's right to feel comfortable in his space if he wants to. You know what I mean? But as life progresses, things evolve and people start seeing things differently based on what's going on in and around society, right?
Right.
So as you say, back in the days, if that's how the artists used to feel or interpret,
right.
They have their right to feel that way. But like there will be change, change is inevitable, you know what I mean? Like, so I would say that those artists, or we the artists, start realizing that hey, there is much more than 100,000 people in the world, and the more people that we can apply to and the more people that we can reach is only gonna benefit us
Correct.
now and in the future, because the more the merrier, as they say. Like
Yeah.
if you and again, there are still artists that are very, very comfortable in being the king of where they're from, or
Yeah.
being big
Yeah.
where they're from, because that's how they see it. So at the end of the day, we can't pong it in the head or punch it in the head to
Right.
understand that it's up to them, because to each his own. So every man have
True.
a right to feel
And
how he
Natty
wants to
smiling.
feel.
Natty smiling. Natty,
Yeah.
what you say about it?
No, it's true. It's true. I mean, I would give
No,
Natty
no,
the
no, no.
opportunity
It's
to
true.
speak.
It's true. No, it's true. Vaughn, on this topic, I think you've been going so well. So I don't even have to intervene right here. I think you've just been going so well.
But,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you this: I went to St. Vincent one year, and I saw an artist trying to take the thing to an international level, and then I saw one of the local favorites who was just like very localized, where you can't really blame the artist a lot of times because the people sometimes just push the artist. So if you're a person, say you're from St. David and you represent St. David, and the St. David parish say we want it to be this, and if you try to give us any Michael Jackson business or pop this or R&B or Afro beats, to hell with you. You're no longer Grenadian or part of what we represent as a culture. So part of it we have to blame the people, because this artist came out with an international vibe, spent real money in his show, and didn't even place first. I think he came second or third. And the next guy came out, did the most regular. I'm going to take a pig head or whatever, and no production value, and totally killed it because the crowd was behind that, because they so wanted to be 100% local and they're not seen internationally.
And
So
Natty,
how do
that
you
sound like us, man.
okay, I have to tell my people, listen, guys, I love you all. I'm from Grenada. I will always back Grenada, but we need to take Grenada beyond Grenada. Like how do you, and don't fight me down when I do this. Like they can't be like, boy, Natty and Vghn think they're the bomb now because them going and traveling and they go in England and they're giving you old talk because they don't feel as if you're one of them anymore. How do you stop that?
You can't.
Oh, you can't, don't care.
Well,
No, you
yeah,
can't.
things you can't stop. You just have to live with certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't stop that.
You just
Like
can't
people
stop
like
it.
what they
You have to
can
live with it.
control. You know that, right?
Right.
People love
True.
what they can control, bro. And
True.
especially in the music thing, you know, Natty, we got mix on this one, right? People love when they decide your fate to an extent, because they
Yeah.
feel like like, yo, I could decide he's getting big this year or next year. And when they could do that, they feel that sense of power that makes them feel good.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
you
Yep.
elevate or you break from that bubble that they
That
have
barrier.
you clustered
That barrier.
with, that-
Yeah.
well, I'll call it bubble because it's easy to bust, you just had to walk, So that bubble, let me say bubble, like that
Yeah.
bubble that they put you in. Once you elevate from it, and you
Yeah.
feel like they can't control your growth or what happens for you anymore, they start feeling intimidated, And when you intimidate people, like intimidate a dog and it bites you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so when people are intimidated by your presence, by your growth, by everything, they rebel. They go
Right.
against you because they can't stand you. And then what they do is that they make it seem like you are the one that probably change, or you probably
Right.
stop doing something. But it's really a mental thing. It's up there in the mental. And that's what I think about that. Anyway.
Well, basically, anything that goes against you goes only gonna give you a way to make you stronger, because it's
Right.
against. You know what I mean? So you have to put up a defense and know how to handle it. So that's how life goes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Opposites attract. So if you don't like me, that means you're attracted to me.
Yeah, that's it, and that's that.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, you say you don't like me, you're attracted to me, because there you have to be paying attention to not like me.
Yeah, true. And that leads into the same conversation I have with people. I think as a Caribbean or as a world, we need to start showing more appreciation to each other and showing the love while we're here and giving people their flowers. A lot of times we as a people
Well,
don't want to see other people elevate, and we try to keep them down with us. Instead of like saying, hey, listen, applause, guys, keep growing and growing, because when you grow, we grow. We don't do that enough as a people. We quicker to say, boy, I know, I know what they're doing, and I'm not supporting that movement, so they won't big you up. And even when they know you're doing good, They don't want to big you up. And I think we just need to have that humility to say, Vghn, maximum respect, dude. Like, you're doing real good. And Natty and Thunda, you're flying the flag for us and keep doing what you're doing. You know, we just need to keep that humble high and big up people more often. If we start doing that with each other, we'll break the barrier of the fight down.
Well, you remember, but Grenada has that kind of mentality, though. That's a good thing about Grenada. Grenada has that way that they will make Vghn and I and the whole movement of Grenada, the team that goes out and represent, they'll make us feel, you know, appreciated and that we're doing something, you know, and that's a good thing from Grenada, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. They just show us that love. That is one of the best things I could always say. We just get that love. Yeah.
Okay.
We do.
That's good to know. I spoke to, I mean, a major part of the show, guys, is speaking to what current projects y'all are working on and what is coming down the pipeline, what exclusive stuff we have to look forward to. So, Vghn, what's any works?
All right, well, I've been working on an album for like a long time.
Album?
Yeah, very, very long time. Yeah.
Hardest thing to do is an album.
Yeah.
And have either of you guys released an album to date? Like an album, yeah?
No,
as a group?
Album yet.
No album, Vghn, Natty? No album to date?
I've only released a recent EP.
And Natty, I have a one to pick with you guys there. I need you guys to start doing some damn music videos for your songs, man.
Well, basically, there's the whole movement right now from since before the Carnival, because you know when the COVID-19 time and everything had a hold back, and so we had videos to drop within that time that we did. And that's just because of the time of the season, the time we're going around now, that right now we can't release this video. So videos become one of the main things that we're doing right now in every song that we do. Yeah.
Please. Yeah. Please. I was looking, I was like, wait, no, Top Striker have a music video. Okay, just get in your section of music video. So my video ended up becoming your Soca Monarch performance, which is epic. But whereas, you know, these music videos could basically accelerate you guys a lot further. And you all know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Vghn.
Yeah, Vghn, you've been leading, so I can't say anything.
Vghn, back to you. What?
Yeah, so like I have this album, right? Puffy and I, we are releasing our album. You have plenty to look forward to.
How many songs you plan to put on this album?
I might have to go above 20, about 20 or above 20.
Around 20 songs. Because I know a lot of artists dropping 7 to 8.
No.
Okay.
That is small.
You sound like you're dropping a double album.
Yeah, a whole album, like photos, you just flip up it. So it's a lot of songs because I constantly work on it. There will definitely be more videos, as you say.
Someone says, Vghn, can you please sing your new song, please, and thank you. Piece of your new song.
Which one, though? I have plenty new songs.
Kathleen, which new one? You have plenty new ones, you know. I think they're taking anything. Kathleen, talk fast.
Anything.
Alexa, play Vghn new song.
Alexa, play Vghn.
Beverly Jefferson, Natty is real trouble by.
I don't know which one though. Let us go outside.
Vghn giving us an exclusive here.
You want an exclusive song? Want a new song that I just did or something?
Kathleen said the latest one.
I guess is No F's to Give. I guess. All right, hold on. F. Nothing is a backup. You know, sister, we are doing big like Jewel. Said it, big.
Oi,
yeah.
Vghn, can I stick a pin?
Much more to life. No pin sticking. Leave like the
pin. I want girl fam. I want to play girl fam. Play the bad tune, man. Play the bad tune.
You want Wasteman.
That is a tune.
Let the people
we
hear
the
tune for them.
Yeah, we girl fam.
Not the people get a song on their song, right?
No, this
Alright.
this is a big one. I like the one that yeah.
That
Girl
one-
Who
Farm.
saying I giving? Who was saying I giving trouble?
Kathleen. No, Beverly Jaffers.
Every love, every girl. Every girl. Not
This
really
is good. This is good.
Every girl, every girl, every girl. Younger. No. Hey, says she can't bother with the bag of Wasteman, but she lonely. She be play the second. She know a pretty little I have, and she tell her friend there she not got a next man. She no love nobody, but she really rate Vghn. My ex can tell her say she is a great man, and me are the greatest in every situation. And that's so girl, great man. No girl can call me no Wasteman. A man like me, all the girl them a wait man. Them back to them girlfriend great man, that makes some boy hate man. Cause me a every girl man, me a every girl man. Not the upper. Me a the farmer.
Me are the farmer, the every girl farm.
Me a every girl man, me a every girl man. And I know me can talk. Me a every girl man, me a every girl man. This second verse. Alright, listen. Never tell them you're single, Natty is your husband. And if they ask you why your man, tell them it's just Vghn. Someone don't know to cheat a girl because them just Vghn. That's why somewhat a girl I road say them not trust man. Some boy a Wasteman. Me love every girl in the world. Like when someone girl send a text, she's a patron. And she's in love with me in her imagination. And that's why no girl can call me no Wasteman.
Oh, this is good.
What's that song released? So has that not been released yet?
Call it right there.
Yeah,
Call
yeah,
it. This
it's
is
out.
good. No, this is good. This is good. That's right.
It's out, man.
I
That's
just
quarantine
listen
song.
this driving. I just listen this while I drive. This is good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. Yeah.
Plenty
Crazy.
sort out, bro.
Big.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, shit. Like, this is some exclusive business here. 20 new album coming. You have 20 tracks at least, minimum.
Yeah.
You have a name for this album yet, or it still has any works?
Well, we've been scrolling through names. I was gonna call it a new normal or something, but I just gonna let it flow. You know, sometimes you don't want to overthink things. You just have to let it come to you and
Okay.
go with the energy and what God gives you.
Stuff
So
is popping around
True.
right now.
it might change. Yeah, it might change.
Just lay back and let God work. God will
Yeah,
work.
Man, God is in the driving seat.
All right. So, new album. That's where all the energy going into. You're not planning on traveling anytime soon.
No,
We're gonna
unless this
through.
thing is done, I'm not traveling now. Unless you're really paying me.
Yeah. True.
And I think
You know what? Even
pay
more
me
Well,
insurance, all kind of thing.
I was saying that first, you know, I mean, you know, we're gonna do the quarantine 4 days or 14
Yeah,
days.
you have to really.
And once you pay us good, I think your show will be lit.
Yeah.
Whether if it's a driving show, whatever. We're gonna be there. I mean,
Nice.
if it's mass over there, we over there. Soca nice.
bro.
Soca
Man.
nice.
I'll tell you what, Lil Natty, before I even knew or faced the name, I always thought, I said, Little Natty and Thunda. Natty have the raspiest, strongest voice. I thought you would have been Thunda. And then you look at him well, I was like, this man voice like Thunda because it's like that is Thunda. And then I said, wait, that's Lil Natty.
Funny as it is, that is my singing partner we talking with here, right? So Vghn, me and Vghn does the voice testing every time we meet one another. Like who could hold for the longest note, who could go the highest, who could reach the high. You know what I mean? So sometimes Natty could be Natty and Natty just real honey sometimes. Sometimes Natty's honey too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man.
Crazy. One of my favorite songs of Natty is Tomorrow. Like that is in my book forever.
Song you say
I don't know. I think
like
that song, it kind of went under the radar, and I need to bring it back, and that song will like live on forever. Big tune.
Thank you so much. No, thank you. Watch me. I dreamt this song. I dream that song. I dreamt that song.
It feels like it's like
song.
For real.
I dreamt that song in New York. Sent it to them. My producer by voice notes, the instruments, everything in voice notes.
Yeah. In the meantime, let me just big up Kelvin Jacob, man. Spice Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big
And I
up
think
self, bro. Yeah,
this
man.
person here
Big up.
dropped this one. They said they appreciate dancing with you guys over the years.
Yeah, man. Big
Yeah.
up to everybody locked on,
Lord.
man.
Nissi, we
Nessie,
love you.
Mount Zion.
Nissi, we
Nessie.
love you. We
Yeah,
love
Nessie, big
you.
up.
We love you. My dancers forever. That is my dancers forever.
Mad. And I know Beverly
man.
putting
Beverly, big up, big up, big up.
They tell me sing one of my latest songs. I don't know who is it, but hold on.
Anybody drink.
I'm drinking juice, boy. It's only juice. It's only juice.
Yeah,
Only
there's
juice
quality
today.
Juice always around to chase.
But someone Sunday lunch.
Exactly, juice always around to chase.
Clark's Court, boy.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, oh God, they want me to sing a song. Beverly, what song you want to hear? What song they really want to hear me sing? A new song?
Yeah, the cock already. Jab.
One of your
A
latest.
jam song? No, well, this year we had a lot of songs to release, but you know how as
So y'all held back. Huh?
yeah, we have a lot of songs to release this year. I have
Yeah.
a lot of songs.
This one come and said she want to hear my favorite song. She says, "Sing tomorrow."
Oh gosh. Meet me on the road, yes, tomorrow. Yes, I come for Carnival. And now my name Vghn, you don't know that song? Help me. 4 times a day.
Meet me on the road, yes, tomorrow.
When it up and pretty girl. 4 times a day, only my feet us. 3 couple things, how we got it, we had.
We do it
Yeah,
something
that
all over
tune.
again.
I
Mad. Do you ever run into Natty? You ever run into voice problems? Like from this, or that's just naturally that pitch, that tone has come out without you having to force it? Because it sounds as if, like, to me, you always have to be on some honey and lime.
Nah, I never had that, you know.
Natty tell me before
For real.
Natty take the
No
before
voice
Natty-
strong right through.
Before Natty really move into the raw, Natty say Vghn, stop use yours. Natty say Vghn is listen, I'll leave you this sweetness. You had to stop use your raspy. You know?
Yep. And go
So that
sweet,
could
like
be
for
raspy
real.
too. Yeah.
So Vghn
Vghn could go hard. Yeah, Vghn.
Vghn
So this one, how if you're more somebody? I don't have to jump. It's just natural. Yeah, it's just natural. People, are you ready?
So
It's
she
not
what,
like
when she say Vghn, continue to grow BET Awards soon.
Thank you, Nisi. Thank you. Two-time, man. You know, I actually attended that thing. I was invited to that thing in last year. Yeah.
Are you go?
I wasn't in LA at the time.
I'll take one spoon for all the people that could make one step forward first and they didn't do it. One spoon.
One spoon I get in. Yeah, I was in LA at the time. But I mean the invite will be extended again.
Crazy.
Yeah, but in the year I did Trouble in the Morning video, we were actually at the event, but we didn't get officially invited.
They did that video out in LA.
Yep.
Crazy.
Got invited to the BT. I'd posted my little band. I got the band and thing. I'd posted my little band.
Crazy.
Next time go there. Just make sure you go there next time, and you know.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Cheers.
Don't worry.
Tap the screen.
This Natty, I need to. There's a lot of drops I need to get from IDs. I need to get from you. You know, tap the screen.
Yeah, people saying they want to hear the just wait, but
I might just have to get Vghn. I have to get Vghn just to do all Natty drops for me and just impersonate it.
Look at somebody saying they want to hear the collab with Vghn and I.
Vghn,
what's the name of the collab? Let them know the collab.
Listen. Buy drinks, you don't worry. My smile problem is money. Hakuna Matata, we ain't going home enough because they were things wrong. When the whole thing come, and the rum can't dance. And if you feel like us, I'm telling you straight, just wait for Juvena when I will your girl and you can.
And as you can.
Sufficiently and another chain. When I get in stupid. You're naughty. I'm paying up petty mass. We don't even know what's the
Feeling that type of way.
I needed this to be like clean microphone. You guys, or what? This is like my. So wait, that song there now that came out this year for Spice Mass. It released. It never released.
No, that was the same year with Trouble in the Morning and with Top Strikers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trouble in the
Nah, but
Morning.
everybody was.
That was a great year. That was a great year.
Yeah, that was a good year. Hey, what people want is what they want. That was a great year.
It was a great year. It was just
real. Crazy. Well, guys, listen, we are the hour mark. We can everybody made jokes already. They say Thunda really, like Thunda hit him last night. So
yeah, Thunda rolling. He rolling still. All the Thunda rolling.
Shout out to Thunda. When was his birthday?
Yeah, man,
tomorrow is his birthday. Tomorrow.
He just started to celebrate.
Happy
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Vghn, as we hear Vghn, you have something for me? You're sending it down, or you coming and drop it?
I will send it down to you. It's a town food.
Yeah. You and I, we have.
Yes.
we have one of a whole different relationship, a whole vibe, you know. So you know.
Crazy.
So guys,
it was a pleasure.
Some months now.
Yep. And you know why? That's my boy.
So Vghn, make sure and do whatever you have to give Natty. Make sure and deliver it.
Once he behaving you again, man.
He tell me to behave, so I behave it now. He's a good boy. He didn't tell me behave good. I'm a worse behavior now.
We are not good behavior. Yeah, man.
I normally gonna basically let you guys give any shout outs. And funny enough, as I said, I was talking to Vghn before the thing. I always end the show with a music video. I have 2 music videos lined up. We have No F's to Give, which has the what do you call it, the dirty version. And I have another song that's an Afrobeat song music video. So I'm gonna let Vghn tell me which one to end the show with when we decide after you'll big up everybody. Vghn, which one do you think we should roll the dice with and give the people to close off?
Somebody get him some water, please.
Frozen, Vghn? Stuck?
Vghn, what's going on with your network? Vghn.
You probably get a
Vghn,
phone
are
call.
you there? Knock. Vghn, are you there?
In the meantime, Natty, who do you want to big up, shout out? What are you working on?
We working on a lot of projects. We had a lot of collabs that we have been doing this year, 2020. Not doing, but releasing this year, and we didn't release. So we have a lot of songs that we have. We have a lot of videos we're working on now. So next time you might be playing a Wuss Wayz video to end, you know, and well, you know, it's 2020. We're going into 21. Let's hope for the best of it right now. Yep.
Sure. Yep. We have to.
However, I want to shout out my dancers and them. They've been there on that live and they're watching me. Big up Mali, big up Beverly. I see you, and shout out everybody else that watching it. Big up to my management team. Big up the whole of yourself right there watching me, you know, because soca will always be there.
For real.
Yep.
So much love and praise. Big up Thunda for me. And
I definitely will.
We next soon again. And look as if Vghn, we lost Vghn, but at least he was able to say his piece, and we will end. You know what? Let Vghn come back, so good. Let's bring him back in so he could
Joe. Yo, the phone overheat, bro. Natty, you had too much temperature, too much heat, man.
Well, I thought it was your network, you know. I wonder.
No, never.
Let's not do a network war anyway. Let's go.
Never. Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Let me lead that off this. Let me lead that here. Yeah. Don't go there.
So yeah, basically one way miss Natty just give a shout out. We just basically whoever you want to hail up, big up before we we end this thing and I think we're gonna go with No F's to Give after we're done. Well, I think I'm gonna go with that music video.
All right, mad. Well, I just want to big up everybody on the live. Wherever you're streaming, I just want to big up everybody. You know what I mean? New York, Canada, Brooklyn, Switzerland, Sweden, everywhere. You know what I mean? And big up everybody that Natty big up too.
Hey, I hope all is smiling. All is smiling. Keep that smile on.
Before we leave, I just want you guys to represent where you're from and drop your flag in the comment section. Let everybody know. Yo,
for real.
Vghn. Let everybody let's three of us put up a smiley for 5 seconds. They're gonna do the screenshot. That's the screenshot challenge. And everybody repost. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do the screenshot thing.
Oh God. Let's go.
Tag us. Natty, they say they want to see the green again.
Natty, I swear to God, thank you for saying that. Every time I do these calls, I always tell myself I need to pause and do the screen cover, and we all need to do the perfect smile because every time people eyes close and they
look who it is.
Let me get good. So let me do it. Let me do go. So hold on, we're gonna do it on the count of 3, right? On the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure they tag us. Make sure they tag us. Put everybody on and share it. You know what I mean? That's how we go. One way.
Man, I need to have Natty as part of a production team for every live.
It's a good thing.
What I realized though is that with you today, I learned that even though as a person when this comes to talking and conversating, that might be shy. The music is what brings out your loud side because anytime I sing, a different Vghn comes.
Yeah. I've multiple.
You were just sort of singing. I'm like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Like, everyone who's just talking once a week, play a song, bam, clicks.
They Mr. Trouble in the morning.
That looks like trouble in the morning.
Crazy. Well, guys, listen. Much respect. Thank you for doing this. I finally 2 weeks later chased you all and got you all on this call. And we'll be in touch. And any new things that you're working on, new projects, y'all want to link it to Trini Jungle Juice so we could plug it. Just I'm a message away.
Yeah, man.
And Vghn, I don't use my messenger. I'm on WhatsApp. I'm sorry, I'm an iPhone guy. I'm Android.
Digital, okay? Get an iPhone from Digital. Right?
Just remember, just keep flowing. Just keep flowing. You know what I mean? Just keep it on the floor. So you could get whatever you want, but just keep it on the floor. You know what I mean?
Mad. Vghn, you want to big up your introduce your tune? No F's to give. Big Mood Riddim.
Everybody locked on. This is one of my new releases. It's on the Big Mood Riddim. This
Shout
one is Big Up Big International.
What rhythm is it?
Big Mood. Don't turn the M upside down. Don't turn Bye.
What about not drinking? I want some.
Oh God, man. Not drinking the bad boy, the Wuss juice.
Wuss juice.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Vghn on the Big Mood Riddim with no F's to give.
A, B, C, D, E, G. Because we don't have no F's to give.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is another episode of the Carnival Ref Live. Thank you for hanging out with us. And today, I think we really line. This is the first time we line with the artists. We interact with you guys, which I really never do because I don't have time to read the comments and talk to them. And today I was able to bring you all in and the artists really vibed off of it. And when you guys asked us something, I realized it's better than me asking for it. So when you were saying, I want to hear this, I want to hear that song, the artists felt obligated to their fans as opposed to me saying, hey, Vghn, can you sing your latest song for me, please? So I'm going to keep this vibe going on the future interviews that I do where I could bring you all in. So shout out to everybody who joined me every week. I don't know if Saturdays or Sundays are better. I kind of go whichever day meets the artists or my special guest DJs, producers, whatever meets or best fits their schedule. But I try to keep it on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, around the same time, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m., which is around 9-10 UK time. On another note, if you haven't checked out our merch store, please do. store.trinijunglejuice.shop. You can get your face masks, of course, the red, white, and black Trini Jungle Juice face mask. We have all the other islands on there. So copy your face mask. And our latest collection still is heritage. And obviously make sure and always look for that authentic Trini Jungle Juice tag on our clothing so you know it's from us, right? So copy your heritage, whatever island you represent your flag, it's there. Haiti, Guyana, Antigua, Barbados, Grenada, St. Lucia. And if it isn't there, you DM us, and we will get your flag set up. Flip-flops, T-shirts, the works. So take a look. store.trinijunglejuice.com. Of course, soca, music to the world, and love. So as I say, and I said love first, but peace, love, and jungle juiceness. Until next time, people. Oh, before I go, look out for a new show I'm starting, most likely called Sense and Nonsense. Midweek, Wednesday or Thursday, probably Wednesday, around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. So Sense and Nonsense, look out for that. Till then, I love you guys. Beverly, you always hang out the longest. So big shout out to you, Beverly, and everybody else that was on here. I love you all.